order for me. It's 15 minutes after the hour. You're listening to the ex-radio host, Michael Savage, who is evaluating many options and will come back either on a syndicated radio program in bigger markets at a better time and or on the internet. If I go back to radio, I'm probably going to change my time, and I'll be the punk rock alternative to the Mantovani on talk radio right now. Oh, did you hear the news that came out today? It just came out today. I'm number one. I beat Rush on the internet. I couldn't believe that came to me about 25 minutes before the show. Third quarter streaming ratings out there, which is that here, you're number one topping Rush. It came to me from my good friend Joe Farah, and thank you for that, Joe. I really don't know who's listening to the show. Probably not a lot of people, but it did come up, and it was beautiful. Yeah, let me tell you the news. You got to hear the news. Michael Savage has the top TSL of all 25 streaming talk shows in the third quarter share report coming from the organization that does these tallies. And here's their headline. TalkStream Live, WordPress, blah, blah, blah. Savage, or blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I'm number one. I don't know here it is. The Savage Nation has become the number one talk show on the internet for the third quarter 2012. We have watched Michael consistently grow his audience over the last several quarters. All of his numbers are way up, especially via mobile and social radio, which, by the way, which is why I've gone this route today. It's an experiment for me. I'm an older guy, you know that. I'm 49 years old. Actually, 39. I'm 39 years old, and I didn't grow up on the internet. And the fact of the matter is I need the mobile and social radio outlets because the people are moving there. Radio's not dying, by the way. I'm still very bullish on terrestrial radio. You may say, well, it's the old media. Well, guess what? So is television, and it hasn't disappeared. It's extremely powerful. We know that newspapers have been dying off, but are they influential? You bet. They're still there, and they're very influential, and they will be for a long period of time. So will radio, but the future is no doubt on social media and on mobile phones. And so here I am. Savage Nation has become the number one talk show on the internet for third quarter 2012. Listen to this. Michael Savage share 10.9, Rush Limbaugh 9.6, et cetera, and so forth, and so on, right down the list. Laura Ingraham comes in at number 3. Glenn Beck comes in at number 4. The guy who sounds like Groucho Marx's grandmother getting a hysterectomy in a clinic in Puerto Rico in 1951 without anesthesia. The one who sounds like Groucho Marx, who would be nowhere were it not for the wall banger. And he probably will be nowhere very soon. In fact, there's a good opportunity for me to move my time slot on radio and beat the Wallbanger and drive him away from radio. So if Wallbanger, if you're listening to this show, understand that I'm free now. The chains have been broken. I ran off the plantation.